This is a McLouis Fusion 367. It's a 7-metre vehicle, and it's a very intriguing one to show you. These McLouis Fusions are always good. Now this has got the latest Series 8 chassis from Fiat, and you can tell that by these little nostrils down underneath. But the main differences you'll actually see are inside, so I'll show you that when we go inside. It's a nice spec this, it's got the alloy wheels on it, and if we head on down this side, these windows are double glazed for example. It's got some really big gas bottle storage in here. If I open this one up you can see very good size. And the other thing that it has on the outside here, oops, close that properly, hang on, there we go, is if we head back here, there's a really large garage area. So if we spin those round, there we are, look at the size of that. Composite floor on there, it's got the tie downs on here as well, so you can keep all your stuff safe in there. That ladder, you'll see the reason for that when we go inside. And another very interesting thing about these vehicles is you see all this wood, well none of it actually is. These are all made wood free, which is really good news for the longevity of the vehicle of course. Let's close those back up. We'll head on around the back. There's a reversing camera on that one, it's up there. But it's the inside on these which I always think is particularly special. That's access to that garage again. And we can come right round here and in we go. There's a bin built into the door, and it also has, if I can find it, where's it gone? There it is. No it isn't, there it is. There we go, fly screen that you can put across like so. And again, you look at all this wooden floor, but it isn't. None of this is real wood. As I say, from a long-term point of view, you don't have to worry about damp or anything like that. Let's go right to the front first of all. Now the thing you find with the Series 8 is you get things like this much more modern screen here. So all of the various apps and bits and pieces are across here like this, and you can dial into different areas. That's all very useful. Once configuring into English, I think it's in Spanish at the moment. The reversing camera screen is up here. You also got the new steering wheel on this one, it's got Bluetooth on it, it's got the latest instruments on it, so really up to date. You've also got things like a 12-volt socket just there, USB socket just there, so you're really well catered for up here. The seats, as you can see, swivel, but another nice touch is they provide these covers that go over them. So this is how the seat is normally, this is one with the covers on. All these seats, it looks like leather, but again it's artificial, so again it's really hard wearing and long lasting. And another very interesting thing about this vehicle is it's got 5 seatbelt seats. So there's the 2 up there, of course, as you'd expect. But this one here, you can see it's got seatbelts here. What you can do with this is the way it goes round, that sort of leg that comes out down there is removable. And that means that 2 people can sit here very comfortably. But in fact, this seat here also has a seatbelt. So 5 people or 5 seats with seatbelts. That's very impressive. And another impressive thing is this table. It's on a gimbal. There's a release down underneath, just there. And this you can slide around, you can spin it, you can move it, you can put it wherever you want. That's a very, very neat touch. Drop it back into there again. So however you want to configure that, that's really easy to do. And the other thing that's worth seeing is if we come back here and push this button up here, that's the bed. Let's flip the lights on. There we go. That's what that ladder is for, because it clips into here and gives you access to that. So you've got sleeping for 4, and you can leave that made up and just flip the light back off, power it back up out the way. There we go. And talking of lighting, look at this lighting in here. It's really nicely done, the way they put this in around the sides. But actually, if I flip the right switch, you'll see it's also built in down here and down there. And therefore, you can switch off the main lights and just have that as mood lighting. That's really nice. Let's switch those back on again. There we go. What else can I show you? Control systems are up here. So control systems of the vehicle, the heating system, all that kind of stuff is all tucked away up there. Up here is a bracket. It's all pre-wired, so you can put a TV in here, so the aerial socket is in there, TV goes on there, and that can be brought out and round. It's on obviously a gimbal bracket again. This looks like a microwave, but it's actually a proper oven and grill, and then the fridge lives underneath it. If I could find my way in, there we go. So that is like that freezer compartment as well. And then if I turn on around again, all of these windows open but also have blinds, so these slide up like so. And then I've come back a little bit further. There's storage of course about the place as well, up in places like this and up here. And then you've got your sink and your hob. And again, that really nice funky lighting in places like this. Big storage areas. In fact, if we look at this one down here, this has actually got sections that pull out. There we go. So that's nice. Makes it really easy to get to stuff rather than getting down your knees and scrubbing about for it. Big drawers down here as well. And so forth. So that is your lounge area and your kitchen area, but still more to show you because we head back a bit further. We've got the bedroom here, and again some really neat ideas. So on this side the shower is completely separate. You've got these doors here that you unclip, and then that whole thing comes across like so, completely encloses that area as a separate shower. So that's a nice touch. Let's pop that back. And that is just like a sort of washboard that goes in the base. Like so. And then the toilet is completely separate. That's over on this side. There's a door that pulls around, so you can close that off of course, and then your sink and your loo, and again more bits of storage like so. And even back here you've got quite a nice separate bedroom. This actually slides across. That's a pocket door, so you can completely enclose that if you want to. And you've got a reasonable amount of floor space, but if you want more, all you need to do is this whole bed will just do that, and now you've got acres of space for getting changed or whatever else. That's fantastic. And on the sides then there are wardrobes. There's one on that side. This of course is storage along here, and then if we come around here, another one there as well. So much thought gone into it. It's brilliant, isn't it? And then you've got overhead skylights. They open again, they have blinds that come across them. And this is another TV point up here. So you've got your aerial, you've got a satellite plug-in as well if you wanted, if you've got it on a campsite, and a power socket. And that means you can mount a TV on here if you want to for this area. It's a very comprehensive machine, isn't it? And I like the finish. I like the pale wood. I'm calling it wood, of course we know it's not real wood. I like these finishes across here. It's very light, it's very contemporary, and it's beautifully lit. Like even down underneath here is all lit. That's remarkable. So there we go, McLouis Fusion. These are always an interesting vehicle. I've got a couple of these on the channel already, so if you've not seen those, take a look. They're on Motorhome, and I am going to end up, I think, up here on the driving seat. There we go. And I'll say huge thanks to Nickwell Motorhomes. They've organised this tour. And of course, huge thanks to you all for watching. If you've not subscribed, do me a favour, hit that button, hit the little bell. It'll keep informed of new videos coming, and it really helps the channel. And we will look forward to catching you on another one of these very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.